biologist in its natural habitat. Alright, there she is. We want to creep up real close and get a shot of her, but don't startle her, or she could viciously maul us all. Now, one of this creature's main problems is balancing its sleep schedule, its diet, and its social interactions, which really would come down to nothing because it has no friends whatsoever. Alright, we gotta be real quiet. We're trying to follow it back to its den, where it will most likely try to socialize, even though it's an outcast among its peers. Now, let's follow it real quiet, otherwise it'll get very aggressive. Now, if we look over there, we've got a rival group. Someone's going to try to sneak up on them.
But, we were just saying that, last resort is definitely should mainly say, otherwise, come up with their idea of using the cost.
And one of them just trying to scare me off, so we should probably head on back. Alright, it's in its natural habitat, so we don't want to disturb it. But what happens usually is that it's assigned so much work it can't possibly comprehend the amount. It foolishly thinks it will be able to complete it, but ultimately it fails and solves the problem by just going out and drinking way too much. And then it ultimately will drop out and become a low life on the edges of society. Alright, let's see what happens. We don't want to startle it. It's pulling out its laptop. It's a communications tool that it uses. It has a picture of an apple. It might think it's food. It appears that it's perplexed by it. Oh, and now it is getting onto Facebook because that's where it can pretend that it has friends in a social life. But we all know that's just a lie. Alright, if we look over there, there's another rival tribe trying to scout out the territory. And I'm not sure what they're up to, but it doesn't look like they're any good. It could be competing with us for its resources. And this young fellow over here is giving me a look, and I don't like the way he looked at me. I'm an Australian. My accent gives me the privilege to talk about wildlife however much I want. Alright, here we are in the wild.
What are you doing? Why are you carrying around a bush?
Sir, I don't know who you think you are, but I'm a scientist and I am from Australia. Right? You know what else is from Australia, mate? Like,
are you following around this chick, dude?
It's called selective observation, sir. I'm not following anyone. Besides, it's a wild creature.
You need to lay back, and smoke a joint once in a while, look at the rainbow. Like, shouldn't you be helping out?
Sir, there was a time when your attitude was welcome. It was called the 60s. Now, if you could just go back into the flying telephone booth and Doctor Who and piss off, that'd be great. Alright, now, we can't go into its private den, but sometimes the females go in there to socialize. We don't want to stop. Alright, now let's back away slowly. And might take the very aggressive parts. Alright. Now. Bob the cameraman was unfortunately ripped to pieces. She tore his head clean off. Kind of like that scene in Gladiator when he cuts that guy's head right off. And now we've gotta observe her in her natural habitat. She's heading toward a food source, which could not be good. Should make it very territorial. We don't want to frighten her. A lot of the other wildlife are giving me strange looks, so I suspect another attack is imminent. Alright, the college student right there has a cup of coffee. Now, some students don't rely on coffee, they might rely on Red Bull or Vicodin in order to get through their day. What we are about to see is a dramatic transformation from a rage-filled hate beast to a calm and serene student who's able to concentrate and deal with the stresses of everyday life. Alright, we've got another wild pack over here, and it's fleeing the premises because it sees that one of their students has a valuable resource, coffee, and if they get too close, she'll kill them all in one swift blow. Alright, it has been my pleasure to show you the wild college student in its natural habitat. Okay, hold on.
Professor Johnson?
Crikey, you can talk!